Hi everyone, Adrienne Everheart, your dating and relationship coach. Today I'm going to talk about how to manifest your dream man, your dream relationship into your life. Now this is something that actually isn't very difficult to manifest and call forth a loving relationship. I have a proven program out there called New Man Manifesto, which goes much deeper into this process. But today I'm going to share with you 3 different things that can go on and actually block you from manifesting the man you're really meant to be with. First, I want you to understand that men have to ready themselves for a relationship. They have to prepare their life for a relationship. And I want you to do the same thing. So many women, we feel like, well, I'm here, I'm ready to go into a relationship. And you probably have some blocks that are in your way, but with women and men, these blocks I found are actually very different. For men, it is usually their career. They want to have their career really solid in place so that they can be a provider. And they don't want to have a lot of baggage or even emotional baggage hanging around, things that might prevent them from being a good provider. They just won't get into a relationship until they solve those problems for themselves. So if you're in a get him back situation and you have a man that cannot provide and really maintain what he is doing, that's probably the thing that's holding him up in that process. When you are readying yourself to have this man come into your life, one of the most important things you want to remember is that there are men out there just like you who are looking for a quality partnership to build a loving, long-lasting relationship with. He's out there. There's plenty of them out there. I always tell my clients there are 100 men around you at any given time. Now I hear excuses all the time about, oh, I live in a very small town, or there are no good guys on the dating app. And just remember that that projection that you're having, those words you're telling yourself, they will absolutely influence what you're seeing. So sometimes we feel we're in such a small town, or we have so few options, and you're going to continue to see that around you. So first things first, realize there are 100 men around you. They may not be all of them on that dating app, but we don't know if one man isn't going to lead to another man, to a chance encounter. We don't know how it's going to unfold. So when you do get on your dating app, and I'm going to talk more about why I want you on a dating app and going out on dates, but I want you to have this open energy to yourself that this is possible, this can happen for me. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice if you're thinking a lot of negative things while you're preparing to go on a date or while you're looking through profiles. Another important thing you want to do is make sure that you have found your authentic self. Part of dating is finding your authentic self. Now you may say, I know who I am, Adrienne. I know everything about myself and I'm just ready to share it with someone. But do you really? Do you know how to face all the different and difficult challenges that are going to come your way in a relationship? This is why you date. This is why you date in New Man Manifesto, what I call the non-applicable man. Because this man is going to give you skills that you will use with your husband. I don't want your husband to walk into your life and you not be equipped with skills to handle the ups and downs of marriage, which is what happens to a lot of young couples who get wed very early. They don't have those coping skills or that identity in place to know how to solve this stuff. Lord knows I did it. So I made tons of mistakes and had to start over at age 40. So it's never too late to really discover your authentic self. Men are the best way to do this. That man will show up in front of you and he will trigger you so wildly with the biggest problems and the biggest upsets. And that's actually what I want to have happen for you, because if things are feeling comfortable and wonderful, you're really not going to be learning anything new. It's the man that shows up that really triggers you and makes you feel uncomfortable. He's the one you learn from. Now, it's very easy to say, well, he showed up for every date late, and I don't want to be with a guy who isn't late. Swipe and done. And be done with him. You see, it's very easy to be dismissive, isn't it? But what have you learned? It's so easy to say, that person is the problem. As long as they show up on time, everything will be fine. And that list will just get bigger and bigger and bigger with the things you need to have a relationship go smoothly. That is not reality. You're going to marry someone and discover that they have, characteristics and faults just as we all do. And I want you to know how to deal with them and cope with them in your feminine energy with warmth and boundaries. And that's what you learn how to do in dating, and that's what I teach you more about in New Man Manifesto. Finding your authentic self, being able to say, wow, it feels really good to meet you and go out, but this is the third time you've been late, and I'm not one of these people that everybody has to be super duper on time, but I've just noticed this keeps happening. Is there something I need to know? And he'll tell you, you know what? I'm terrible with time. I'm terrible with time. In fact, if you're gonna know me, you might as well know the truth. I'm terrible at being on time. And you know, and then you have the option to continue dating that person. And is it okay that he's not on time? Because the next guy will have another problem. He'll have another problem. He'll have a daughter that completely interrupts your dates all the time, or he'll have an anger problem, or you'll find out that he's drinking previously to coming over to your house to pick you up for a date. You don't know. You're gonna meet these challenges. So in New Man Manifesto, one of the things I get you to do is you find out what feels good for you. So as long as you're focused on there's not enough men out there for me, and all these men are creeps, and I keep just attracting creeps to me, or not the right guys, you're gonna keep pulling that to you. So when you do go out with the guy who is chronically late, what did you like about him? What did feel good? He might have had a very clean car, smell wonderful, be nicely shaven, be incredibly talented, educated. What did you like about him? That's what you want to walk away with. And then ding, you move up a tier, you see. So when you can really connect to what feels good about spending time with a man, you start accruing these feel-good moments. And the more of those you accrue, your vibration rises and you begin to draw more and more quality men to you. Ladies, this works. I want you to try it. I do it with all my clients. I did it myself, and you can do it too. Now, if you want to learn more, check out my program, New Man Manifesto. It is by far my lengthiest program. It comes with worksheets. It comes with the VIP library that I talk about a lot. And as always, I love to get your comments and your questions right below. And just read the link for that web address. I'll tell you more about that there. Now, if this video has helped you, these tips about being authentic and preparing yourself for the man and meeting those challenges so that you can change the vibration of your energy is something more positive. If this has helped you, please give me a thumbs up. When you thumb up a video, just so you know, it gets shared more on YouTube. So more women will discover this and more women can get the same type of help as you. All right, much love to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.